Welcome back to the Now Morning Show. We're speaking about the third Masters Development Track and Field Meet happening tomorrow at the Hazley Crawford Stadium. In studio with us is Sheldon Mason, President of the Trinidad and Tobago Association of Master Athletics, and Clayton Clark, Public Relations Officer, Trinidad and Tobago Association of Masters Athletics. Good morning, gentlemen, and welcome.
Good morning, good morning, and good morning to your viewers.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to have both of you on the show, and especially before what is definitely going to be an intense day. So
yes, it's going to be an intense day tomorrow, please God.
And I can see the excitement in your face. You're ready for it.
I read because I'm first race against other masters for the season, so looking forward to it greatly.
And I'm assuming that, this early wake-up call is no different from what you would be used to in training.
No different. Every morning you get up and you have to grind, so put your best foot forward.
There we go, put our best foot forward. Now let's speak about this, because this is the third Masters Development Meet that is set for tomorrow. And there was a change. Before it was the NAAA Development Meet, correct?
Right, the NAAA Development Meet. So what happened last year when we had a discussion on entries, Masters always participated in entries meet, so they always had to include a Masters event. Because Masters event have specific age categories. And then according to their constitution and then our constitution, two organizations cannot exist within each other. So then we had to have our own development meets. So last year we endeavored to seek funding from the Ministry of Sport, which we graciously got from the minister. And we were able to, this year, have first time ever hosting our own development meet, which the first was January 27th, second was March 9th, the third will be tomorrow, please go, the 20th of April at Hazley Crawford Stadium, starting at 1 p.m. And that leads to our championships, which is on June 9th, which also leads to our going to the Masters World Championship Athletics in Sweden, Gothenburg, Sweden.
And if you're wondering what Masters, those are athletes over 30.
Over 30.
We have 75-year-olds competing. We have 86. We had Mr. Oswald Rogers.
We had Skinner.
Terrence Skinner. So we have all age groups. And what happened when you run amongst, usually we run among the open athletes, but it's few events. They would only allow us probably the 100 meters, but now it's shot put, long jump.
So hold on one second, because you just said open athletes. What's that?
Open athletes.
The regular athletes.
Regular athletes.
So,
any athletes
so they would include a couple masters even, but now we have a whole day for ourselves. You look some of them there, shot put, discus, full range, and we have and some of our athletes are doing well, because Gwendolyn Smith, she's 59, doesn't look that way. She won the javelin last week. A 16-year-old had to come and beat her in the shot put, so we are competitive, and we have a couple of world champions among Trinidad and Tobago.
We even have Daryl Brown, former world youth. We also have a lot of athletes who would have participated in cricketer in the early 90s into the 2000s, who would have retired from track and field and come back into the sport because of the push that we are doing this year. So the goal is to encourage person that sport is something that is long-term and not just for when you are young. Right, so we encourage persons to continue in track and field, and the younger athletes love to see when the senior athletes come out and compete.
Yes, and our motto now is it's never too late to participate. So we're encouraging persons. You hear about it, you can come down. And we mentioned our championships are coming up. It's, again, only Masters athletes, and we have extended invitations from persons across the Caribbean. We have interest from Antigua and Barbuda, Jamaica, Grenada, Barbados.
We even have persons coming from the UK.
So we want to make it a big event celebrating our senior athletes, because let me tell you, I got involved and they just love themselves. I can tell you, when they put on their bodysuit and their pretty spikes, they reliving their days. Now, there are some people who think Masters are athletes who, you know, they should be in a corner in a wheelchair. Yeah, there are persons here who hold that
it's hard to accept that when you say Masters are over 30.
Yeah, but let me tell you, we have some Mr. Stevenson and them at 86, and let me tell you what, they come and have fun. I mean, it's serious competition.
It's interesting that you say serious competition, but then you say fun at the same time, because a lot of people don't necessarily correlate the two. But one of the things I would love to go to is the interest, because we're hearing about the fact that you're definitely spreading that invitation. But what about the interest from non-masters?
Well, we have the interest going for non-masters, because what we're trying to do is encourage even the parents to get involved in track and field, because they oftentimes come to the same track clubs with their club, a part of the entries, to see their children run. But when they see their fellow peers run, whether in age 35 to 39 or 40 to 44 or 45 to 49, and the age bracket goes up, they can now become interested, because we want them to know that a part of the national scope for in terms of health in Trinidad and Tobago is to get persons active.
Yeah.
Yes,
And the
yes.
more active persons are, because it's always good to seek out your fitness, but it's always good to seek out fitness with a goal in mind. So you know what? I'm training, but I just don't want to train for my health. Let me train for something that could actually carry me abroad to represent Trinidad and Tobago.
And we have a couple of athletes. We had the World Championships in Sweden this year. Last year we went to
They went to World Indoor
right,
Championships.
and then the previous year, and we have our athletes are recognized across the world. We have world champions here: Gwen Smith, Rodney Liverpool, Martin Prime, Andy Monteith, Joyce Thomas. Those are world champions that we have that are just here quietly.
I mean, I guess, definitely quiet, of course. We see, but they're definitely doing big things, which is something that is so important. So let's go to the World Outdoor Masters Championships coming up in Sweden. We're going to see locals participating there.
Yes, the last time we went to Finland.
Okay.
Yes.
Right, Gwendolyn Smith, she's the vice president of the Masters Association. She got 3 medals, I want to believe, in that
Including
last
gold.
one. Including gold. And I think it was the javelin she got the gold in.
That's a specialty.
Yeah. So, and then we had a contingent of about between 8 to 10 persons that went.
Sheldon was to go, but
I was supposed to go on the team, but my 3rd son born the said day that I was leaving.
Well,
So hence his
congratulations.
name, Finland. Right. So this year we want to send a team as large as 10 because it's Sweden and it's really expensive. So if any corporate sponsors out there want to sponsor some of our athletes to go, we would greatly appreciate it. And also we have outside of Sweden, we have the Pan Am Games coming up, which is something new to the
Cleveland,
Masters, and that will be in
Cleveland,
Cleveland, Ohio this year. And we would like to send a team also to that. And then in May, we have Barbados Senior Masters.
and it's big in Barbados.
And
And
it's
they
huge,
have
yes.
all different sports.
But their Masters Senior game starts from 40, which this year I qualified for. So
Congratulations
I
again.
looking to jump out in
and we
that.
just want to let us know where you all can contact us. Check us on TikTok.
You can find us on Instagram through Trinidad and Tobago Masters. You can find us on Facebook, Trinidad and Tobago Masters. We even launched recently within this month. We have our own website, which
Fantastic.
is, so you can just type in Trinidad and Tobago Masters Association on Google and you would find it. It will come up, ttama.to.tt.
And
Wonderful.
TikTok as well. We have some TikTok videos where we have been posting. And what I like about Master, they love themselves. You know, they enjoy it and it's fun. I mean, I got in from the media angle and they just have a good time. They enjoy the day, they come out and it's just, and it's good to see at that age they come out and it's healthy. We talk about healthy living. And you'll believe some of them the age. You'll be surprised. Look, Gwendolyn Smith there, and she's just beating up the youngsters on the track. She's supposed to be 59. Huh?
Supposed to be.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's excellent to see that because, of course, you need to love yourself first. So promoting that health, promoting that positivity, again, bringing it to the non-masters so we can see them continue to grow in the organization. Now, very quickly, before we close, something that you mentioned that I really want to touch on, Sheldon, is the sponsorship. Have you seen that involvement? I mean, you did say you have great sponsorship from, support from the ministry.
Yes.
But what about when it comes to corporate Trinidad and Tobago?
Well, when it comes to corporate Trinidad and Tobago, I think because Masters was just flying under the radar for the last couple of years, and now that we have put ourselves out there, we have persons who are influential in society that are part of the Masters Association that give small sponsorship and contributions towards the events themselves. However, we are going to embark on a larger campaign to make Masters more viable so that they can see the benefits in sponsoring athletes to represent Trinidad and Tobago.
Excellent. So this is going to be, I think, memorable to say the least. It sounds like you're all going to have so much fun tomorrow. Can you just recap for us when it starts and the schedule of events?
So it starts at 1 p.m. The track events will start at 1. Some pre-events will start at 12, which would be the throws, and it will run all the way down to about 5 p.m. We also partnered with the entries because it is an Olympic year, and we don't just want Masters athletes getting the opportunity to compete. So there will be some open events for age brackets 18 and over. So that would be the men and women who are vying for Olympic.
So Michelle, he's competing.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Michelle, he will be
we had a
jumping
couple of
out tomorrow.
Olympians, Keon Benjamin and Che Lara. They won at the last meet. They went to the Olympics and the Commonwealth Games. They are using the opportunity to get meets in and to compete. Yes.
Excellent. So a memorable event,
Yes,
to
it
say the
should be.
least.
Yes.
Well, wishing you both all the best in your upcoming
not
competitions
competing
as well.
here.
Yeah, you still need all the
working
best
on
too.
it.
Tomorrow's
Yeah.
going to be intense.
Yeah,
And we're
yeah,
here to support you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning,
Thank you for having us.
and hoping we can have you back again soon.
Yes, please. You know, we want to publicize Masters
Yeah,
as much, and we would like to extend the invitation for you to come and compete
What event
as
do you
well.
think she could
One
run?
next year.
She can do the 60-meter. You start off small.
I'll
Yeah,
start
60
off
meters,
small.
start off small. Yeah.
High jump. Yeah.
I tell you what, it's definitely going to be memorable. The third Masters Development Track and Field Meet is happening tomorrow. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. This is the Now Morning Show, your Friday edition. We'll be back after this break.